Did you know that in the NBA, when a player receives a technical foul, it does not count as one of their personal fouls? Hello and welcome back to the Sports Rant. Today I'm going to talk about fouls, particularly in basketball. If you're an average sports fan or average basketball fan at least, you probably know the answer to most of these questions, but many people do have questions about these fouls, and especially during the playoff season when you're watching a lot more basketball. If you're just flipping through the channels and you come across a basketball game, which many of you might have, and you went on YouTube to find out what different things mean, this is your guide to what fouls mean and the different terms and everything you need to know. First, we're going to start off with a defensive foul. The most common foul in basketball. It is the defender, so the team that doesn't have the ball can commit a defensive foul. Most of the time it's either a blocking foul or a shooting foul or an intentional foul, which we see a lot more intentional fouls in the NBA playoffs because they're a lot more strategic. They're to kill the momentum, try to slow the offensive team down. Next, we have an offensive foul. Now that means that the team with the ball can commit an offensive foul. Usually it's the person with the ball, not always, but most of the time when you see an offensive foul called, it is the ball handler and he's either pushed off or driven the lane and come in contact with the defender who had his feet planted. In the NBA, they have, and now in college, they have the arc down right below the basket, that if the defender's feet are planted outside the arc and the offensive player makes contact with them, that is an offensive foul. Another offensive foul could be pushing off with your arm. Say you have the ball and you use your free arm to try to push the defender away. That many times is called as an offensive foul. There's also a technical foul. Now this normally comes when players try to argue with the refs. Many times players get warnings from the refs. They continue to argue or complain, they will receive what's called the technical foul. Players can receive 2 technical fouls before they're ejected. So they're on their second technical foul, they will be ejected from the game. One thing about this is not only players get technical fouls, but coaches often receive technical fouls. That means that the coach was probably sticking up for his players. Many times the coach thinks that the ref has been making persistent bad calls and has constantly been working the refs, trying to get them to change or get them to start calling it a different way. And then the ref will give them a technical foul. And also, you don't see this very often. It happens a lot more in college, but the fans can receive a technical foul. Whenever a fan throws something on the court, the home team, which the fans are usually rooting for the home team will be assessed a team technical foul. It won't really go on any particular player or coach, but the opposing team does get to shoot. Well, in college, you get to shoot 2 free throws and receive the ball. In the NBA, when a technical foul is assessed, the other team that didn't receive the technical foul gets to shoot a free throw. The next foul that we're going to talk about is the flagrant foul. Now the flagrant foul you see every once in a while, especially when it comes to March Madness or the playoffs, when things get a little bit more heated. Flagrant foul is deemed an unnecessary rough type of play. In another sport, it would be like football would be unnecessary roughness, unsportsmanlike conduct. In soccer, it would be a yellow card or a red card. There's 2 types of flagrant fouls in basketball. Flagrant 1 means that the play was deemed unnecessary and probably not going for the ball, meaning they weren't trying to block the shot or steal the ball. They were just trying to foul the player. The flagrant 2 means that they didn't just have a rough play, but it was kind of dirty. It was excessive. In the definition it says unnecessary and excessive. So that means that it was a foul intended just to try to hit the person or to try to knock them on the floor. A lot of times you'll see a flagrant foul, a flagrant 2 called when a player leaves his feet to go for a layup or a dunk and the defender pushes them, usually causing them to fall on their back. Many times you'll see them kind of do like a back flop onto the hardwood, and that would be a flagrant 2. It's dirty, players can get injured a lot more easily, and so the league has no place for it. A flagrant 1 is just a flagrant 1. The team gets 2 shots and the ball back. Flagrant 2 is an automatic ejection plus the 2 shots and the ball back. Now we're going to talk about how many fouls you can get and what a team foul is and what a personal foul is. So a personal foul is each player gets a set of number of fouls they're allowed in a game before they're not kicked out of the game, but I guess they are kicked out of the game, before they have to sit. They can't play anymore. In college it's 5 fouls. In the NBA it's 6 fouls. Each player can get each. A team foul is the team as a whole. So you take all the individual fouls that have happened during the first half and you put them together. So a team foul, you can have 8 team fouls before the opposing team gets to shoot 1 and 1, meaning if they make the first free throw, they can make the second. They can shoot the second free throw. Once the team fouls reach 10, then it's automatic double bonus, which means the team automatically gets 2 free throws, even if it was not a shooting foul. So even if it was a blocking foul or off the ball and had nothing to do with the shot, the team that was fouled gets to shoot an automatic 2 free throws. So if you guys had any more questions on fouls or any other sports you want me to review the rules on, comment below and let me know. Also, if you have any maybe funny stories regarding fouls or referee stories, many times fouls lead to funny interactions between refs and players. So comment below with what you think of fouls, and we'll continue to have a good discussion of sports. Don't forget to subscribe to the video so you can see more videos regarding sports, and like this video so that more people can see it. We'll see you next time.